Hey everybody, God bless. Just wanted to say something real quick. If you have your Bible, go to Psalm 59:10. It says, "The God of my mercy shall prevent me. God shall let me see my desire upon mine enemies." What kind of hit me this morning, it says, "The God of my mercy." So everybody has to make this claim to understand the mercy of God. You have to claim it for yourself. And there's a lot of unclaimed mercy. And what's fascinating about this is David is expressing this divine mercy that is the act of God's love for you to dwell in. And that dwelling place he calls my refuge, and he calls my high place. And when you are dwelling in the midst of God's grace, you understand, so to speak, where you stand under God. You understand that claim that he is asking you to make. The force behind this is the character of God driving you, so to speak, to find rest. So when I when I saw this, it says, "The God of my mercy." God has given to every man the ability to tap in to this mercy, which will ultimately drive about God's good, his good, perfect, and his acceptable, his good and perfect will for your life. "The God of my mercy shall prevent me." When you have the ability to record in your conscience the relationship with Christ that will ultimately take you to higher and higher vantage points, what you'll see is that the higher and longer you walk with Jesus, the more you see him daily, the more you'll understand that he has given to you this precious ability to tap into mercy, which should help you to overcome sin in your life, which should help you to minimize the amount of problems in your life and magnify the amount of blessings that you have. I think a lot of people are reversed in this. They magnify their problems and minimize their blessing. Like today, I woke up with a sore throat, but I tell God, I say, you know what's going on with me. So I don't, it doesn't really bother me, if that makes sense, because I know that my creator is so much more than just little old me. So the acceptance of this, and then the moving toward this this gratitude for the mercy that he creates for me to dwell in is just it's majesty at its finest. So I just wanted to share that to you because God has mercy for you specifically that you must take hold of for yourself. Then nobody else will be able to tell you what his mercy is because you're grasping it yourself. It's the hand of God that you've come to know with a scar on it. The mercy of God extending himself to you personally. Thought this was very, very fascinating. And I hope that this is a benefit to you. Psalm 59:10.